Laura York, and this is Juice Produce for Life. Today's recipe is all about potassium. A lot of folks think when you start juicing produce that you're going to not get enough minerals, vitamins. Quite the contrary. You're going to get more than enough, and this is one of the prime examples. This is all about potassium. We're going to have a handful of spinach leaves, 3 celery stalks, 4 carrots, and a handful of parsley. Parsley is one of the world's oldest herbs, and it's used universally. It's because of this high content of potassium that we're going to use it today. We'll start with the parsley. Just start adding it right into your juicer. I'm using the Omega Vert 350 today. I like this machine because it's relatively quiet, it's easy to use, and it's a snap to clean. And if you've ever had a juicer that was difficult to clean, you know what I'm talking about. You want to start with your leafier greens first, and then we'll add the carrots, and last but not least, of course, the celery. The celery has the highest water content. Look at that green magic coming out there. And you know, the darker the green, the better the green. So that's why we love to put things like spinach and parsley together in our green juices. Again, you use your stems. I've just washed all the produce. And for the carrots, there's no need to peel them. Just use a vegetable scrubber. That's what I did with those. Now we're adding all of the spinach. And again, I like to help the juicer out. Some folks think they can just jam a whole carrot in there. Well, you can, technically you can, but why not give it a break, especially when you're doing celery. Celery can cause some problems for your juicer. I don't want to overtax the motor on any of my machines, not just juicers, but blenders, any home appliance that I'm using in my kitchen. We just keep continuing to add, and all this spinach is just green gold for the body. Now, the thing I like about the Omega Vert 350 also, the capacity size of these containers. This, of course, is for your pulp and your juices coming out here. Next, we're going to start to add the carrots. And again, just like I was saying, I like to cut my carrots up. Give your juicer a break. Why overtax it? You can see the pulp is coming out. The pulp does not necessarily have to go in the garbage either. A lot of folks use it to make veggie burgers. You can actually stir it into your children's, you can hide it in macaroni and cheese if you're feeding kids with macaroni and cheese. Now, if you're a vegan, of course, cheese is voodoo, but why let this good pulp go to waste? If nothing else, you can always compost it right into your garden, let it feed your vegetables, and then you'll end up eating it again. Now, the other thing you can see is this is very dry pulp. It's allowing all the good juices to come right into the mixture. And then finally, we're going to add the celery. And as you can see here, I've again chopped it into about 1-inch pieces. If I were making this juice, obviously you can tell this is more than 1 serving. I like to make a juice like this in the morning, have it for breakfast, and then either freeze it for a day or 2 later, or go ahead and refrigerate it and have it in the evening as either an evening meal or at least a great snack. We'll be chopping all this. I'm going to let it keep going while it is. All right, and once that last drop of liquid gold comes out, you just turn it off. Now, I have to admit, I do like to stir mine to make sure everything gets incorporated well. At this point, too, I'll tell you another trick that I really like. I like spicy food. I would give this a shot of Tabasco. You may not like spicy food, so it's optional as always. Pour it right into your glass, and that's another great tip, too. I keep my glasses in the refrigerator so they're nice and cold. Keep your produce cool or cold, add it to a cold glass, and then you've got one great juice. Again, this is potassium powder from Juice Produce for Life. I'm Laura York. Enjoy.